What's up, y'all? Say hello. This is my son. His name is Baby Mashie. I created him just for this video, so thank you to everybody who was involved. The last thing I ever want to do in my life is raise an iPad kid. So we're gonna perform a little experiment, and we're gonna see if raising him on Steam games does a better job of raising a competent child than raising an iPad kid. Because I fear that I also do not have the time or will to raise a child attentively. I am a millennial, so I need to have some sort of distraction for my child. You expect me to actually parent my kid? I browsed the Steam family tag for games. Family friendly was the tag name, and I thought that I would grab some games from that and we'll see if they're better than iPad games for raising a successful child. And we're gonna start playing some games and see if bro grows up to be a good adult like his old man. All right, we're off to an encouraging start because in OBS this one is listed as final project game.exe, which makes me think that this was something that somebody made for school and not an actual game. My kid's gonna learn about frogs here. Lila often finds herself bored at home, stuck in the same routine with no fresh outlets for her energy or excitement. That's gonna be you, little Mashie, when you're a grown medium-sized child, because I'm not going to pay attention to you at all. I'm not going to parent. I need you to find your own distractions in life. Then she remembers the pond in her backyard with its rocks, plants, and all sorts of cool creatures, the perfect way to pass the time on a boring day. She takes a closer look at the pond and spots a lot of tiny tadpoles, quickly realizing they're a lot of fun to play with. Okay, little Mashie, don't play with wild animals. They don't want your attention. But do take the time to respect and appreciate the wild animals because they are cool. Oh, she didn't realize that their rough handling was harming them and that she was accidentally causing their deaths. Isn't that just lovely? She's killing the tadpoles. Her thoughtless actions didn't go unnoticed. They caught the attention of the king frog. As I was telling you, do not mess with wild animals or they'll turn you into a tadpole. Or whatever their equivalent young is. Look it, that could be you if you mess with tadpoles, little man. So don't do it. What's this? Some sort of lily pad that has an actual water lily growing out of it. Is this the king frog? No, this is just some regular average Joe. That's John Frog. I see that you are not an ordinary tadpole. What's your name? I'm Lila. We can talk and understand each other. How come? And why are you wearing a hat? Well, you're part of the pond now, and about the hat, it used to match with my red buttons. I see. I'm a transform. Oh, what am I? I'm an orange frog of some variety now. So, Lil Mashie, just so you know, scientifically speaking, tadpoles do not turn into frogs by jumping on lily pads, little man. Bro does not care. He's just got that zoned out look on his face. But trust me, man, if you were on an iPad, you wouldn't have someone explaining these things to you and you'd be getting really dumb. If this is someone's project, I've definitely played worse project games on Steam. I will say that. Lil Mashie, do you feel like you're learning a lot about frogs right now? I guess, oh, look at that. That's the King Frog statue. That's the dude who turned us into a frog. I gotta look for the two petals to open the golden lotus. I'm gonna assume that because there's two branching paths, that one is down this way and one is down the other way. You see, Lil Mashie, that's called the power of deduction. You use it when you deduce things based on evidence presented to you. And at the moment, the evidence presented to us is that we need two things and there's two different paths that we can take. So logically speaking, each path should contain one of the things that we require. Lil Mashie, are you learning things right now? Are you feeling the education flowing through your mind? We're testing these out as a child amusement device, and I think a child would have more fun with this than me. We need to go into something a little bit more educational. My son, do you wish to learn about capitalism? We accomplished something. Look at Baby Mashie's brain. Little Mashie's brain got it a little bit bigger. His head is just, it's a little bit larger. He's just like his dad for real. Let's get into Adventure Capitalist and see what else you can learn. Oh no. Adventure Capitalist has crashed. Could not switch to requested monitor resolution. All switching has failed. What is wrong with this game? Can it just launch, please? Well, that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to find a different game in the family tag. Okay, we're back in the family friendly section. And we're gonna try and look for a new game because Adventure Capitalist is broken. This has put a giant sort of problem in this because the capitalism game was key to the bit. Recent reviews mixed. That's my favorite type of review. Let's add Slappy Ball to the library. we will play Slappy Ball. Well, you know what they say. It is important for every child to try sports at least once. I feel like this is probably a little bit easier with a controller, but this will work on your dexterity. My bad. I didn't realize that was gonna drop right away. Oh my god, we are not it, bro. We are not slapping the ball. Okay, I got it this time. Hold on. I did. I touched it. Bonus ball. Great volley. I got it again. Here, you go other hand. Other hand. Other hand. Get in the game. Other hand. On the other hand, why is the perspective is so confusing? My child, we might have to go in for a glasses appointment later on because the perspective is hurting my eyes. Just like that, just like that. Here we go, just like that, just like that. Oh my god, this is awful. The one thing I need to teach you is never get involved in sports. All sports do is hurt your feelings and make you feel bad. And when you're supposed to get picked for a team and you get picked last, you'll realize something. Oh no, I shouldn't have joined the sports team because now all my self-confidence is gone and coach makes me feel bad and this game's awful, Lil Me. I'm literally getting roasted by an AI. We're done. Little Mashie, how is this possible? Did your brain get even bigger? That game wasn't even good. How could you have gotten smarter playing such a bad game? Is it just because we're on Steam and not on the iPad? Is that why? It's not the quality of the game. It's literally just whichever platform you're the biggest fanboy of. Scribblenauts, I don't feel like I need to explain. Scribblenauts has been around for a really long time. It's also a good game. Actually a good game. I'm whispering in little Mashie's ear with his giant brain. I think he probably has a better setup than me up there in that old noggin. Let's start Scribblenauts at least, my child. The run to the litter into an award-winning pig. Write an object to help Maxwell scrub the pig. Clean him up. I'm gonna wash that piggy. So, Lil Mashie, an important part of life is hygiene. And when you are dirty, you use soap to clean. This is something that a lot of people could actually use a lesson on, not just children. Just so you know, Lil Mashie, pigs don't often fly. Usually they are more of a terrestrial animal. And terrestrial means they live on the ground. I feel like Lil Mashie's not doing so good. Dude's brain is like crushing the rest of his head. Are you okay, little bro? Are you gonna be fine? This bit's really stupid. It was so good until it wasn't. Lil Mashie, do not grow up to be a content creator, little man. Let me tell you, it is the greatest mistake you will possibly ever make. Add adjective. If we make this tree tiny, the cat will have to come down. There we go. She's so much happier now. Thank you. Are you happier because you got that cat? Level complete. There's people all over the world that we have to help. Lil Mashie, it's called selflessness. It's not always a bad thing. Place an object in the water. All right, what would make a good fountain? I have an idea. Lil Mashie, sit tight. Look at that. It's a giant cucumber fountain. It's not gushing out of the cucumber the way I wanted it to, though. Which is unfortunate. Oh, this thing right here. I'm riding this bug. Let's get out of here. Oh, can I make him flying actually? Can I add an adjective? Yeah, now he can fly. This is exactly what I was. So if you say flying, he can just fly. He's not very fast though, bro. These people are just sad. Are you sad because it's cloudy? Oh, I can help with that. Watch this. Let me try that again. Okay, no. Let me try that a third time. There you go. Now the city is beautiful and you can enjoy the day. And the giant fan just fell down. Now let me get on my rideable cockroach and I'll go help some other fine folks who need it. What's this bird want? Some food? That was my cockroach? I make him big too because I want him to be. If you're gonna eat my cockroach, then you're gonna be my new mount. That was incredibly rude. Okay, Lil Mashie, if someone's riding a giant bug and you happen to be a bird, don't go eat their bug. That was my only ride. You think that that's what I wanted? You think that's how this was supposed to go? This is not how it's supposed to go. I'm trying to raise a child here and they're eating my cockroach? How are you supposed to raise a child without a cockroach? Did my entire OBS just...
Father, I fear the time has come that we must go our separate ways. I see now the truth. You were not nearly as bad as Mother had made you out to be. Thank you for not raising me on an iPad. For if it wasn't for Steam games, I may have never pushed the boundaries of human intelligence. Now I must go. Find the greatest games, Father. I believe in you. Farewell.
All right, well, I guess my son has moved on to a better life without me. I guess that I'm not needed as his dad, which is just as well, because I don't think I'm very equipped to be a parent. Final conclusion of the experiment that we've just run. You cannot raise a better child on Steam than with an iPad. The iPad is the superior distract your child to raise a child who can't think for itself in the future type of device. So if you want to raise a child that way and you don't want to have to parent and you don't want to have to pay attention to them, do not use Steam. The selection on Steam is relatively weak, and you won't even be able to teach your kid about capitalism because it won't run. I can't believe he just left me like that, though. I thought that, you know, maybe this was my calling, but anyway, have a good week. I will see you guys on Thursday. Take her easy, don't overdo it, because you know, there's still a whole week left. Until then, peace.